What an opening day it's been so far. Round 1, Heat 7. Just about to get started, featuring the defending champion of this contest, Filipe Toledo, takes on Wiggolly, Dantas, and Adam Melling for a spot into round 3. Sudden death, round 2. And we'll see if Filipe Toledo can turn things around for the high-seeded surfers. Toledo now up, fly away, backside air attempt just to get warmed up in this matchup.
The event here at Super Tubos, no different.
Now making a move, Wiggolly Dantas. Nice power hack in the pocket, using that rail. Well, now he's looking for an inside air section. Frontside reverse complete. With multiple years performing here at Super Tubos. How'd you like Wiggolly's start?
Yeah, Wiggolly, beautiful opening maneuver right there. Kind of got stuck behind the section just a little bit, and then found a nice little ramp right at the end. So good little opener for Wiggolly. So important in these kind of conditions, Joe, to get that first good one under your belt.
Cloud break in Fiji. As we now check out Filipe Toledo, stalling for the barrel. He'll get the vision and kick out. Quick little pit to get this one underway.
So we should see a little bit more consistency. Filipe Toledo, nice little peak situation right here. Beautiful little nugget. And comes out. So Filipe Toledo, a couple of quick scores on the board. Look at this, perfect positioning. Moves up the nose of the board there just to get that balance worked out. Came out nice and clean, so a completed ride. Not a deep barrel, Joe, not a long one, so it's not going to be a huge score.
Also 1/13th in his history of this contest. His first round 2 loss was to Chris Davidson, one of the great characters on tour way back when. Throw tail reverse into the flats for Toledo. He's incomplete. Fun looking right behind him for Melling. Carve off the top, weightless on the float. One more connection, but he falls on the finish.
That one massive maneuver. Let's have a look at Toledo. This is exactly what he does. It's a short wave, so realizes he's got to go for broke. Almost pulled that one off right there. You could see that back of the board dug into the wave and spun him around real quick. Adam Melling on the flip side of the coin. Beautiful opening turn. Straight into maneuver number 2, free fall drop, and then try to fit the third turn in. So Adam Melling goes down on maneuver number 3, but his first score on the board. Absolutely perfect. Toledo up and riding.
Pulling into a barrel on the inside corner. Toledo's down. So this one challenging to break away from the 4s and 5s so far, but still plenty of time remaining. Turned in some massive numbers, winning this event with a 10 in the final. Now Melling float to carve and kicks out immediately.
Looks like Wiggolly having a look at this one.
Dantas now pulls in on the takeoff. Now disappears completely, keeps his line well. He gets shot out. Wiggolly Dantas, 4.17 start, needed a 4.18 to take the lead. Wahoo surfing pipeline. As we see Filipe quickly turning in a 2-turn combo. Snap to float in a tight space. Looking to improve on a 3.67. Has so many 10s in his short career on tour.
Yeah, beautiful speed turn right there. Realizing he wanted 2 turns on that wave, so really didn't get that board all the way back around on the backside snap. Wiggolly, on the other hand, just takes off, slides right into the tube ride. Comes out nice and clean, so 2 different, completely different approaches.
Another level. I'm fighting for don't fail, and he's fighting for the world title. So I know I was always like sitting next to him, put pressure.
Finds a special connection with the waves here in Portugal as we catch up to Toledo, fighting for some clear water. Just up and out situation not changing for Toledo, still in second. And it's an interesting topic, Potts, feeling bad about using priority, as we'll get back to that with an important wave for Wiggolly Dantas. Winding up, and he'll end up kicking out quickly.
It's insanely difficult, especially with the conditions the way they are.
Toledo winding up for something big. He's got a ramp to work with. Tail high whip and another incomplete landing. Sometimes knowing the math, sometimes not trying to think about what they need to do to qualify, and sometimes it's just one heat win away from joining the Dream Tour. That's why these guys try to get their big results early.
Definitely the hardest to win, because you've got all the Hawaiian specialists, Joe. Oliva, Sunset. This guy serves good at all those locations. Wiggolly Dantas, lightning fast backhand, super powerful in the pocket. And then right behind him, Filipe Toledo. 2 different approaches. Filipe a lot lighter on his feet, quicker, and manages to fit a lot in a very short space. So Filipe Toledo has caught a bunch of waves, Joe.
And more action on the split peak. Dantas trying to get his first win in Portugal. Saw a good looking forecast, hung out in Europe, but decided he was going to prepare to try to win this event. Well, backside barrel for Adam Melling at the 355 mark as he's trying to fight for a 5.18 in challenging conditions. Popping out of that left is Wiggolly Dantas, trying to protect his lead. We'll bring you the takeoff of that in just a moment. Forecast, hung out in Europe, but decided he was going to prepare to try to win this event. Well, backside barrel for Adam Melling at the 355 mark as he's trying to fight for a 5.18 in challenging conditions. Popping out of that left is Wiggolly Dantas, trying to protect his lead. We'll bring you the takeoff of that in just a moment.
To improve on a 4.17 is Wiggolly Dantas as he drives through this section. As that wave crumbles with the whitewater, he fights his way through. Very powerful young man is Wiggolly. Looking to improve on that 4.17 and extend his lead. Filipe Toledo needing a 5.0, Adam Melling 5.18 as he drags the body there to get as deep as possible. Finishes off with a couple of nice turns. So Adam Melling trying to get himself back in the heat.
Now watching Toledo check out the right. Packs the barrel. Doesn't have any room for maneuvers. Dantas with priority over Filipe will take this right-hander off him. He's going to pull into the closeout. Wiggolly always so aware of the situation. Title campaigns the last few seasons, especially for guys like Kelly heading into Pipeline. Split peak will stick with Toledo. Winds up and ends up finding a finishing move. A very hard-working Toledo throughout this matchup. Dantas on the next one. Jams it off the lip, and he'll get hung up. And we'll see what Melling got out of the left as we run out of time in Heat 7.
Yeah, run out of time. You can see the frustration from Filipe Toledo. This is right up his alley, but we're going to see another red jersey move through to round 2. And one could call an upset. Let's have a look at Melling's wave. Just a speed check right there. He was looking for a 6.27, not to be. So Wiggolly Dantas walks away with a win. The blue jersey overtakes Filipe Toledo. Adam Melling into round 2, Joe.
And the story continues. The top seeds having a tough time with Super Tubos on the opening day of competition.